I ain't worried about like trying to like, oh yeah, I'm on the Steelers now. Like, I'm, like no, I got work. Like,
Grind time.
In my mind, like, in my mind, the way I'm thinking, like I still have not made this team. Like fortunately, I'm getting paid and stuff like that. But like, my thing is like, I gotta make the team. Like, I gotta be out there on Sundays. I want to be in the game with Renegades playing, and we gotta be off the field. Like that's part is just how I think.
Donovan, Beaver Falls, local.
Yeah, what we do? Is it like another Jeet? Like y'all can't all just be Jeet. It's like 1,000.
Yeah, what's the nickname?
What up,
bro?
Jeet?
They definitely call you Jeet up
Yeah, I've been Jeet since like 3rd grade.
See what I'm saying? It don't make no
really
sense.
Don't answer to Donovan no more. Like when people call me Donovan, it takes a second. Oh, he's talking to me. Like that's
right,
how
right.
Like dudes been calling me Jeet. Like we all in the room. Whoever you make eye contact with is Jeet. Like that's like
right.
Like all
I know
me and
family
my
functions
cousins,
got to be a month. You're like Jeet, but gotta hear the tone.
And the biggest family functions ever.
Enormous.
Like him making it. Are they like the most legendary family in Beaver Falls now?
I mean,
Like, what is this?
Per capita?
I think so.
By the numbers, maybe.
I hate it because Lance pisses me off. I don't even want to give him that kind of credit, but you know, that's the homie. But damn,
How many Jeters went professional?
Sheldon and Lance, and then my aunt. I'm pretty sure my aunt Joy played overseas as well. So like 3 of us in there.
it ain't you.
Yeah.
Man, first off, hey, bro, man, congratulations, man.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Man, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Like, how was that moment? Like, how did the whole process go with that, with the whole drafting? Like, did they call you? Like, and like, did you know before it was going to be the Steelers?
Or did you have options?
Did you have options? Like, what was that all about?
So we kind of had options, but like I want to say they called my agent. I want to say what was it? I want to say like the middle, like it was like towards the early part of round 7.
Okay.
And it was like, hey, like if Donovan doesn't get drafted for the rest of his draft, like we got a contract. So I was just sitting there watching it, like, all right, you feel me? Like,
Are you a Steelers fan?
yeah.
Almost caught him. I feel like he got a cowboy background or something.
Nah. That's what's up, man.
Man, so when you first got that news, like for the rest of the night, like what did you feel like? Take me back to that moment. How did you feel?
It's weird because like I was telling Mark, like, because we had like a little draft party over at Risky Wisdom, and I was like, after everything happened, like my girlfriend was asking me, "How do you feel?" And I'm like, I still feel normal. Like I felt
I asked you that night if you cried.
Yeah, nah, I swear, I still haven't, like, it set in a little bit when I was walking out the practice for, like, rookie minicamp, and I was, like, even then, like, it still hasn't set in, because I feel like, I don't know how to explain it, like, my end goal wasn't just the NFL, like, it was to be, like, a good player, so, like, to me, like, yeah, like I'm very, very grateful, like, the Steelers took me, and I'm, like, on the team, stuff like that, but, like, just how my mind worked, like, I don't think it has to set in. It won't set in until I reach like my final form and how I want to be it.
Right.
How I want to be in that final form.
I don't think
like,
you'll ever get there.
I might.
You're just gonna always be pushing to get to that.
At some point, how Thanos, like after he killed everybody, like when it sat on his little rock, I'll probably do that. But it'll be like 15 years from now, hopefully.
Right.
Like when I'm looking back, like God willing, I have like a Hall of Fame career. I'm looking back on my career, like all right, now I get like. It'll set in. Like it probably won't. Just knowing how I am, it probably won't never set in that I was an NFL player. Like, cause I didn't want to be anything else since I was 5 years old. I never want to be no basketball player, or rapper, or actor, any type of musician. I only ever wanted to be a football player. So, and this is how I envisioned it in my mind. So like It's just like I think it hasn't set in because like I haven't reached my final form or something close to it at least.
Let's rewind real quick. Just go back to the goals. Like, okay, we're gonna go back to high school?
Right.
Okay. I mean, got that state championship. I mean,
which was
first
huge.
one. I mean, I was losing my mind. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I put a whole prayer online and everything. Because I was like, please, just let it happen.
Let it happen.
Just give it to us one time for the one time.
If there's any time to do it, it's right now.
Yeah, because I don't know when it's gonna get back.
Right. We had a solid team. We had a lot of seniors on the team.
Finally jumped that quip hurdle at the Whippeal, and then it was like we should just bury everybody else.
Yeah, I knew once we beat Quip because they came down, and embarrassed us week 1, and we was hyped
Hey,
too. Like, we had,
and let's talk about it.
yeah, it was.
You ain't played tough that game, man.
I played horrible.
You
Like,
played. I was in the building. I was in the building.
Who
I was like,
who was on?
I remember I called him afterwards. I was like, man, this Donovan Jeter hype. It ain't it.
That's how you felt.
Oh yeah,
I was like, it ain't it.
Who was the running back? The Pew kid?
No.
No.
That was 2016.
No, I'm talking about for Quip because they had a guy going to
Had
Pitt.
Quantel. No, Devonshire was going to MJ was going to Pitt, and I think Quantel he wasn't decided on where he was going yet, but they was like they 2 big recruits, and I remember
I was like, why is our guy not tackling their guy? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, like the whole summer, like we was like training, getting ready. Like,
Yeah.
we play quick. We found out we hype, so we go out there, and like it was just we started off good. We got a touchdown to start the game off, and then after that everything went downhill. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't make a tackle. Like I couldn't get a sack. They was triple. Like the Fisher brothers was triple teaming me, and then when I did get back there, I folded and missed the sack. I think Telly went and ran like 30 yards on us.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yo, like they gonna talk crazy about me. Like, they gonna talk,
Hey, I know I was. I hit him up afterwards. I was like, man, bruh.
they gonna talk crazy.
I'm like, Michigan? How Michigan?
Well, okay, we're not even gonna get there yet. 'Cause I don't think you were committed then. Like,
No, I didn't.
You wasn't committed there?
No.
Not yet, nah.
Okay.
no, I want to know this, and this is why I got this shit on. Now, I
First off,
found
he's
out
a
about
Michigan
you.
fan. He's a Michigan
State.
fan. Michigan State fan.
I found out about you originally your sophomore year when they said Michigan State came down to see you.
Yeah,
And I was fucking going bananas, and I was like, "City Boys is up.
Yeah,
he got to go. He
Right.
got to go."
I mean,
Yeah.
like Michigan State was in my top 10 for a while, and then once I narrowed down my top 5, I'm like, it's done.
Okay, so but after that, you went through your.
He's like,
You didn't take no official visit.
So I was originally a lot of people don't know this. I was originally committed to Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, yeah, I know that.
Like, I committed to Notre Dame after my first visit.
And you backpedaled the hell out of that
yeah,
one.
that was the year. They
I'm
went,
glad
like,
you did.
Yeah,
'Cause I hate Notre Dame.
I can't stand
And it was
them.
like the year they went 3-9, and I was like, yeah, it's ball games. I ain't going. Here.
But
So
I bet the facilities out there was crazy.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, because
yeah,
Michigan's
yeah.
gonna be top notch. Notre Dame's gonna be top notch. You know what I'm saying? We might not be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
Notre Dame got like a beautiful campus, all that. It was just I kind of committed for the wrong reason. I committed to just get the process over with instead of like really like weighing weighing my options.
where you felt comfortable.
Yeah, and when I went to Michigan, like I love the defense, love the scheme we was running at that time. We had a legendary D-line coach, Greg Madison. So I'm like,
That's a wild dude.
like,
Yeah.
Like the D coordinator and the D line coach.
like,
Man,
but
got me hyping the locker room talks.
Right.
yeah, but it's just but at the high school, like after we lost the Quip, everybody was talking crazy about us, and like we were in a division because they realigned. It was us, CV, Quip, and Beaver, and then at one point all 4 of us was ranked. At some point during the season, like,
Yeah,
the
'cause
number one
it
team
was like the
in
other side of the class was like the butt side, like
Yeah.
the Freedoms,
So-
New Brightons and whatnot.
so the
No
next-
disrespect, but disrespect.
Yeah, so the next game I went and had like 2 or 3 sacks. Like I was spazzing. We go out to center. We go play CV, and on the first drive, it's a big game because CV was undefeated too. The first drive, I gave up the touchdown. Like I didn't do my read right, and Sook come up to me. He was like, "It's just like I'll quit again." And like when he said that, like I was like, "What?" And luckily, like Carl was there. Like he was on the sideline.
Do you think that was like the changing point
Yeah,
where
so-
you were like,
yeah.
I got to dive in?
Yeah, so Carl pulled me to the sideline, pulled me to the side, 'cause like I'm barking at Sook. Like, but he was right. He was 100% right. Like
Yeah.
he was 100% right. Now I'm barking at Sook. And then Carl pulled me to the side, like, yo, he's right. Like you look horrible right now. So I think I finished that game with like 3 sacks. 'Cause I didn't care what the play was. I don't even know if I was doing my assignment. I was like, nobody.
Everybody got to die.
I got to get busy.
Yeah, I was
Everybody
like,
gotta die
I
today.
had in my head like nobody on the planet tonight is blocking me. Like they're gonna hate me tonight.
Yeah.
I had like 7 pressures. Again, like 2 or 3 sacks. I had a big one in the 4th, and then like, I just dominated the game, and it was just like from that point on, like nobody.
Because they had them on TV all the time, and I've never seen so many white commentators just dick ride him so crazy. And I'm like, but if we don't pull this out, because I was on house arrest at the time, you know what I'm saying? So the whole season, every time they put him on, I was watching.
Then
You
they
know
go, and he spazzes in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Whitfield championship,
his playoff run was crazy, but also
Crazy.
that Quip game, how they all just kind of put it together,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and they didn't let him come back. But if you watch the film,
That fourth quarter was
Clip was on the way back, and I was
Yeah,
like,
it was-
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
And the thing
I was like, they lost, but they just ran out of time.
we should have beat them by like 40.
Easy.
Dudes got
Easy.
We kind of
Y'all was way better than that.
Yeah, we relaxed.
Yeah,
But I remember waking up that morning and we got on the bus and I was talking to Shaw. I'm like, yo, we gonna beat them today. Like there was just like an energy like on the bus in the building wherever we was at, like in the locker room. Like, yo, we about to beat the brakes off them.
Yeah,
like,
you snapped out.
And then I ended up having like 2 or 3 sacks. Well, more like TFLs. Like they wasn't throwing the ball. So like I had like 2 or 3 TFLs, and then like I haven't caught like a touchdown pass since like 2014, 2015. So it's like, but offensively it was just blocking. But like it was just the feel of the game. It was just like it's like they shouldn't be on the field with us. That's how we was feeling. Like it was just when they started coming back towards the
Yeah, because
end,
you guys jumped out on them quick.
like if they had caught that, if they had got that onside kick that somebody dropped, I ain't gonna say his name, but somebody dropped it.
Right.
Protect the homie.
Yeah, if I think it was Lil Breckner. He jumped on the fumble, and he got it back. Like if he doesn't get that,
Yeah, but see,
they
I feel-
might tie the game on us. They had all the momentum. Like
Yeah.
all of the momentum was going their way.
And I feel like Beaver Falls has this kind of like an attitude where it's like, you know, was it Murphy's Law? Anything that can't go wrong will go wrong. It's like,
Yeah.
no, we can't. Are we really
Everything's a
about to win? Are
snowball
we about to
effect,
win?
man.
And it's like that. So they start like getting too cautious, and then things start unraveling. I'm like, please God, don't let this happen. 'Cause
Right.
I know if we beat them, we're going to state.
But that wasn't our hardest game. We played to get the Whippeal. We played Keystone Oaks, and they had this quarterback. He was airing it out on us. Like he was calling out our defense. Like I'm like, yo, like, and then they were max protecting. So I had like 2 or 3 dudes on me. So like I didn't start getting any sacks and making any plays like the fourth quarter because they had to stop max protecting because we like had a lead, so they had to spread out and throw the ball. But I remember, I want to say his name was like it was Alex something. I want to say it was Alex Smith, like the Kansas City, like the dude who played Kansas City. But it was something along the lines of that. He was cooking us, like he like I don't like.
Was this the go-to states, or was this to like the semifinals?
This is to go to Whippeal.
Oh, that was okay. That was before it.
And like I mean, he was slinging it on us like all around the yard. Like I don't think they ran the ball because like when they ran the ball, like they couldn't. We was shutting it down. But like they was like the first line we went against that could actually pass protect with some technique. A lot of guys in high school they don't have technique. So like a lot of it's run blocking.
You can tell by the way he talks that he went to Big D1 school.
Yeah.
Like his lingo and everything, man. Like every single thing that he says, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm into this.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, so it's just like they don't have any technique. They don't know how to actually pass protect. They don't know how to work together with slides, all that. They just a lot of guys, even the Beaver Falls, we was the same way, man on man.
Yeah.
If somebody whoever doesn't have a man, you got the blitzer. Well, at college and then the next level, it's like it's a science. Pass protecting is a science. So, but in high school, they was like I said, they was the first team we went against that actually could pass pro, and like he was like I said, he was slinging it on the yard. I forget the turning point of how we got the lead because they were up. They was always up a touchdown on us.
Okay.
I want to say we didn't get the ball in the second half, and I remember the first play. Old boy runs a little read option, and I'm coming down the line. He runs over one of our linemen. I ain't gonna say nobody's name. He run over one of our linemen, and I go down there, and I get a tackle, but I get up talking crazy to him. So I almost get a flag. They take me out the game, and I'm like, yo, put me back in the game. I don't care. Like, we trying to go to Whippeal. Y'all over here worried about
how they feel.
Like, yo, put me in the game. So we go in, like, defense, we was locked in. Like, we started making plays. And then offensively, it kind of took a while because like, our quarter, like, we weren't throwing the ball like how we should have been. And
I feel like Beaver Falls doesn't know how to throw the ball anymore.
and-
like our route trees just suck.
Yeah,
We're just
and-
going up
and-
top every time.
Yeah, in Keystone Oaks, they had great coaches. They had 9 people in the box. Like, you can't run the ball with 9 people in the box. Like, you literally, there's always going to be a free hitter. So, like, you can't run the ball. So, we were getting 2 to 3 yards a carry. And then, I want to say Malik broke one, and then Darrell broke one. And we took the lead late in the game, and then we had to get off the field. And I got, like, a pressure and disrupted the throw. And that was the game. But, like, Keystone Oaks, that was the hardest game of the year. Like, I was really, like, in the mid-game, I'm like, yo, like, they might beat us. Like, because I think he completed, like, 15 straight passes on us. It was like playing Madden on rookie mode. Like, you just, you throwing it all over.
He just knew we were probably playing man or something, you know what I'm saying? And we wasn't getting out of it. So they was probably running cross routes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there was no disguise. Like we were either playing cover 2 or playing man to man. Like, because like at that point
so he's just watching two guys, and he's either going up top or he's going underneath.
Yeah. And our talent, we relied on our talent to beat guys. Like we didn't like Sucker was a great coach, but we never had to we never had to out X and O somebody.
I know.
And until
it was the same way with basketball.
Yeah, until that
we were just going to run people off the court.
Yeah, until that Keystone Oaks game, like we had to you had to coach. Like you had to all right, now we gotta do something. And like Sook made the right adjustments, and we finally started.
He probably called his dad.
He said he probably
called his dad at halftime.
I mean, his dad was our D-line coach.
Gene had to be like, all right, listen, I'm gonna do this up right here. But I felt like the easiest game was the state championship game.
Yeah,
because they were talking about the quarterback stats and all them running back stats. But as soon as the game started, I was like, we got this.
Yeah,
like it's easy money. Because I was like, they're not they're not that aggressive. They're not as dope as they said they were.
They weren't, none of that.
You threw your shoulder out, came back in the game, and I was like, man, this is what I'm talking about. Everybody,
then we won Then we won the states.
Man,
yeah,
brought it back to the hood, man. That felt so good.
Yeah, except for
it felt so good to get it, man. What happened?
That's the first one. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
there
yeah, yeah.
Multiples.
Yeah. So, like, question I want to ask you, like, so what did you do, like, as far as, like, working now, school? Like, what did you do to separate yourself, to get yourself prepared for college? Like, because I know you knew at a certain point in time that you were going to be
Division I.
A Division I athlete.
Yeah, I mean,
size and athleticism.
Like I know, I mean, there's positive and negatives. I mean, you got friends and things like that. Like, did you have to like separate yourself? Was you not going to parties? Was you?
Yeah, I missed a lot of social gatherings. Like, there's a lot of people like. I'll be out with my friends like, oh, you know this from high school? I'm like, yo, dude, I didn't really go out of high school. Like, I was working out. Like me and my dad. Like after practice, like in the summers, we get up, we go to the track, run, and then. I think in the summers we was working on football, so we then we go home and live, and then I did not have practice. But then like during basketball season, like or in the summers, when it was like AAU season around that time, like my dad get home from work, we go to the gym, we either shoot and then lift or lift and then shoot, one of the two. But we was working out every day. Like there wasn't no time like let me go sit around.
When did this start? Like what age?
Like 8th grade, my dad. I mean, like we always like worked out, like especially when he was working Sheldon out. Like so, I'd be there, but like the focus was mainly on Sheldon because like he was the older one. And then it was just me. Like Sheldon was obviously went to Vandy and went to Pitt, and then it was just me. So like we was out there every day, like Monday through Saturday, on day off Sunday, and people ask me all the time, like, oh yeah, how'd you get D1? I'm like, my dad, like.
That's what's up.
Like my dad.
Did you enjoy it though, or did you hate it? Did you hate it?
I hated it. But now, but like looking back on it,
right.
He did everything he did because like now my mindset when I'm working out now, like, you gotta be able to. Like my dad would just say this, like you gotta work when you're tired, and like when you get to the level like Michigan, even at the NFL, like you're going to get tired, but it's like where does your mind go when you're tired? Like you can either become a coward, or you become a champ. Like that's the only way you can go. You can become a champ or you become a coward in that moment. And my dad, like, even when we would be in the gym, even when we were doing like stationary shooting, like spot up shooting, I'd run. He'd make me run like 3 or 4 laps. So like I'm breathing heavy, I'm tired. My muscles is like not like dead, but like they're firing. So it's just
that's crazy. I was looking at his stats, right? Yeah. Basketball, he was 3rd team All State in hoops.
Yeah.
Listen. I mean, at a certain point, he's just got the names there, the body's there. It's like, what are you gonna do? You can't deny it.
Like basketball came so natural to me.
Like how hard was that? Because you graduated early, right? And you didn't play b-ball season.
If I would have played my senior year with the shape I was in, I'm not trying to be funny. I'd average 25 because that was the best shape in high school I've ever been in. Because like my junior year, I got a little heavy. So
oh wait, that was your junior year that you made it. That your guys lost in the Whippeal championship.
No, we won my junior year. My sophomore year, we lost. My sophomore year,
you lost like Indiana.
Yeah, we lost right at the buzzer. But
I remember.
I was second team on state. I was averaging like 19, and then my junior year, I got a little heavy and I couldn't move how I wanted to. Like I was still like getting buckets. Like I just knew how to do it, but like I was telling Coach Viega, my dad, like I was joking, like if I would have played my senior year, I would have had 25, like a game. Not like I'd not saying like I'd have been.
So you feel like you're the best hooper, best Jeet hooper.
I'm not gonna say I'm the best. I feel like my Aunt Joy, like she gets
because you talk a lot of trash.
So if
on the net,
if Aunt Joy was your age, She beat you? He don't want disrespect nobody.
But like out of the boys, none of them can like. Y'all know I be joking, but like I'm serious. Like we play King of the Court. Like I'm too competitive. Like you're not gonna do what you want to me. Like I don't. You can do it to whoever you was playing in college and whoever you was playing over. You're not gonna do that to me. So
it don't go back and forth. It's one sided. You win every time.
In my mind, yes. But if you ask Sheldon, Lance, my little cousin Isaiah, if you ask my little cousin Isaiah, he gonna say the same thing.
Warfield.
Warfield, yeah. Yeah, when we were at my little draft party, like Sheldon was there, Isaiah was there, Lance was there. So naturally, we got to talking about it. It's like I'm like the only one would give me issues is Sheldon because he's 6'8" and he played, at the in the ACC, was a lockdown defender, and he's 6'8" and he could jump out the gym. He can still jump out the gym now. He ain't been playing like I think 2 years or whatever. So it's like. He would give me the most issues, but at the same time, you're 220. Like, because they keep, you're 310.
But I mean,
6'8", yeah, but like him and Lance kind of built the same.
Yeah,
but
see,
like they both football player built.
Yeah,
you know
but
what
see,
I mean?
like Lance, like he's not in. He's retired, so he's not working out every day. Like
he said, he's retired.
Like Isaiah would give me.
Gee, he said
Isaiah
retired,
give
bro.
me issues too, because it's like. He's still like he's doing this.
He's
active.
active.
This is his livelihood.
He's playing at
Liberty.
And, yeah.
And this is his livelihood. So like he's gonna give me issues. Like I wouldn't be able to guard Isaiah on the wing. Like he's moving around. I gotta hope he can miss it. I gotta hope he misses a shot.
Right.
But if it's King of the Court and I keep the ball every time, none of them can stop me to push. Like Lance was like he wholeheartedly thinks he's as strong as me, and I'm like, yo, you know what I do for a living. I throw around 300-pounders. Like I was like, I'm not even gonna entertain that argument. Like Lance can still shoot all that, dribble good, like blow bys, all that. But the biggest problem would be Sheldon because like again he's 6'8", and like
right.
still jump. Like, I would have to really like work my angles on him. Like all right, how do I get my shot off? Because we would play when Sheldon was at Pitt, but like I couldn't do nothing with him. Like the only time I beat Sheldon probably like one time in high school. Every time else. He would, and just for his enjoyment, he would let me get up. Say if we're playing like 10, he'd let me get to like 7, and the game would end like 10-8. I might get like one more lucky shot.
Give you some hope,
and then he starts cooking.
Let's go crazy.
So was he? Did he transfer to Pitt by the time you was coming out of high school?
Yeah. So no, not when I was coming out of high school. No,
I'm saying, but he was already there whenever. Did you? What I'm saying is, why wasn't Pitt an option? Because I know he was there, and I know it's local. It's kind of like.
Yeah. Because I feel like and don't get me wrong, I love
Pitt's not sexy. That's what it is.
Not even that. Because I love Coach Narduzzi. Like they have a great defense year in, year out.
Yeah.
They like lead the year. I almost said the league, but lead the country in sacks, or they're top 3, top 5 every year in sacks. Like great defense. It was just like I didn't want to. I don't want to say this. Like I didn't want to go to Pitt because I feel like I already went. Like I was up there a lot with Sheldon.
You do want to go the typical route. You wanted to step out the box,
and I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, you did this just like your brother, like all right, because
one of your own lane.
After a while, that's gonna start irritating me. So I went to Michigan and did what I did, but the only reason I didn't go to Pitt is like I feel like I already went there. But like I had a great relationship with Coach Narduzzi. Like he's a real cool dude.
Yeah.
But it was just like
at Michigan State.
Yeah. I feel like I already went to Pitt in a sense. So it was just like. And then Michigan was was the best fit for me at that time. But
yeah, Michigan was wild and this is like whenever you go on your Michigan trip, and now this is
because we got to transfer over to this Michigan life.
Yeah, before we get there though, but go ahead. You got something to say, or are you going to Michigan?
I'm getting like why he went to Michigan, and I want to know the reason.
Before we get there, I want to make it
story.
clear because we come from an area of kilt dreams. A lot of great athletes, and a lot of young folks might say it's just talent. A lot of folks who didn't make it might say, it's just luck. Yep. I want to understand what separates you or what could separate others coming behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you feel like separated you? You know what I mean? Like
he said,
I know,
put the work
but
in.
let's make it clear.
The first thing, if I was to tell like a dude who's in high school, you have to have your grades up. Like I've seen so many. Like I'm not going to say like I'm the greatest athlete to ever come out of Beaver Falls, like athletic wise or talent wise or skill wise. Luckily, I had an amazing dad, amazing mom and dad. Like where grades, if we didn't have a 3.0, like we was on punishment. Like we was taking the phone, you taking the car, like you're not driving, like none of that. Like, you on punishment. So I had great parents.
So you gotta have the access to the school through the grades off rip because
just have your grades up. Like you don't gotta like your dad gotta be the coach. Like just have your grades. Like you can't these schools come in. you can't have a 1.9 and expect like, oh, we're gonna give you an offer,
Right, because that says a lot about you as well.
Like, and I used to tell dudes like, you don't got to be Einstein. Like,
you don't.
But you can get a 2.
Just
Do your homework.
Do your homework. Try.
Do your homework
if
and
you
pay
do
attention.
it, your test will come behind it.
You're definitely going to get a
It's easy money.
2.5 if you just pay attention.
a 2.5, 2.7, and you smooth.
Yeah.
But it's just like a lot of guys, and obviously y'all are older than me, so y'all know a bunch of guys who are great athletes where
Too many.
The athletic side of things wasn't the problem. It might be like, unfortunately, it might be their home life or it might be their academics. But like, my thing is, one, like, my dad, like, he pushed me hard every day. And then 2, like, your grades have to be up. And then 3, your work ethic has to match your dreams. Like, you can't, like, oh, I want to be a D1 player, or I want to be like a Hall of Famer. That's this. And then your work ethic can't go like this. Like, it has to meet at a point. So, and I had to learn that when I got to Michigan. Like, I wanted to be this, that, and the third, but then I had to ask myself, like, am I doing the work to be what I want to be? And
Do you feel you were?
But everybody, Michigan's getting the cream of the crop, like from all around the country.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what year, every year there's another stockpile of kids, another stockpile of talent. So it's like, that had to be crazy.
That got to be rough when you feel like you're next in line, and then they get that another 5-star. And then they get that emotionally, that can be taxing on,
Yeah, but that's
what
especially just, I mean, anybody in general, because you're out there every day, like the 6 a.m. workouts or whatever, like those things are crazy. I mean, spring ball gets crazy.
It's a job.
And it really is, because you have nothing all day. You're up, workout, class, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you get your quick lunch, film, practice, lift, study table, crib, sleep. It's like 10 p.m. every day.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine it, man.
Before we do Michigan, Ty got some trivia for you.
You want to knock out these trivia questions, man? We got 30.
Let's break them into 2 parts.
Yeah,
All right, it's 2.
Sure.
Well, we're going to just do the Michigan. How Michigan are you?
And then we'll come back to Pittsburgh after
All
we
right,
talk college.
we're going to go. And these are easy questions, I feel like.
Okay.
So you should be able to knock. We're going to do 30 seconds.
These are just general sports trivia.
General sports trivia.
For Michigan. How Michigan are you?
All right. Who got a timer?
I got a stopwatch.
30 seconds.
I get 30 seconds for each question, or
No. 30.
Rapid
I'm going
fire.
to just rapid fire.
All right.
And you can say pass anytime you want. All right, you ready? Mm-hmm. How many national titles does Michigan have?
I think like 9.
11. How many Heisman Trophy winners does Michigan have?
I think we got like 3.
3. The Fab Five play for how many national titles?
I think 2. They didn't win any though.
2. What Michigan coach has the most wins against Ohio State?
I'd imagine it's Bo Schembechler. We named the facility.
It's not. It's Fielding Yost.
Oh, okay.
Who coached Michigan to its national title in 1997?
5.
I think Lloyd Carr.
4.
Lloyd Carr.
3.
What number did Tom Brady wear at Michigan?
2.
10.
1.
How many wins did Michigan currently have against Ohio
Time.
State?
We're up on the score. Like I don't know. I think it's like 50 something. Like we're up.
59.
I must say we
59.
up.
That's not, it's not bad.
What's that? He got 4 of them.
I think he had more than 4.
They got 4 out of 6, right? Or 4 out of 7.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to ask these last 2 questions. Where did Desmond Howard get drafted?
Like, as in, like, the round or with the pick?
No. That's what I thought the same thing.
wasn't it Green? he didn't go
Washington
Green Bay?
Redskins. I thought it was Green Bay, too. I looked it up. I thought it was Green Bay.
I wholeheartedly thought it was Green.
I'd 100% said Green Bay until I looked it up today and I saw it.
Damn, yeah, I didn't. That was a good one.
Bro, that's a tricky question.
Hold on.
Yeah, 'cause I wholeheartedly thought
I thought it was Green Bay, too. I swear on everything.
You sure it wasn't one of them situations where, like, they drafted him and then they immediately traded him?
Maybe. Like Chris Webber was.
Yeah, some shit
You know
like
what I'm saying?
that.
Like
Kobe
he
was.
got drafted by Orlando and then went to Golden
Yeah, but I don't know
State.
how football works that out.
Yeah, I mean, you could do something. I don't know if you could do something similar to that, but like I said, I wholeheartedly thought that was.
And then the easy one. What is the nickname for Michigan Stadium?
Oh, the Big House.
Yeah, that's easy.
All right. Now, I want to get to my Michigan story that I heard, and I want need you to be honest.
I'll be as honest as I can.
Well, I mean, yes, I'm not going to. I'm not. We already had this discussion. I was like, he young, he's doing something. We ain't finna jam him up. You know what I mean? But so the story was, you went to the recruiting trip up in Michigan. Y'all was out parlaying, whatever, and your host player bounced on you, and then Harbaugh had to come pick you up, and that's like something that solidified in your mind. This is what I'm saying, and they were like, that was like Harbaugh.
Is that true?
No. So Coach Harbaugh, what he does like on official visits, he picks up everybody.
Oh,
Like,
so
it's
that's
not
just typical.
me.
But
I don't know who came up with that story.
They made it seem like, I swear it was like some type of online article where they were like, oh, his host player left, and then Coach Harbaugh came and picked him up that night, and then you guys chopped it up in the whip, and he was like, yeah, this is the place for me.
Yeah, so usually,
and I was like, that sounds like a setup.
So usually, like the host, whoever the host is, I think it's at midnight. They got to take you to a certain spot. Coach Harbaugh can get you like in a Sprinter van. And that's that. Like it's
so
not
that's just not how it operates.
Yeah, it's not like I had to call Coach Harbaugh. No.
Okay, see what I'm saying? People put the put the sauce on it, man.
It's crazy.
I don't know who lied like that.
I swear
that is a bold faced lie.
If I can remember where I read it, but I mean, this was way back when he was just getting recruited, and I was like, Harbaugh, man, he set that up. Like, hey, leave him, and I'm acting like I got his back. Like,
right.
Nah.
So it was just at midnight, no matter where you was at, he picked you up. Yeah, you and the recruits.
I can't remember where we had to meet, like where all the recruits had to like be taken to for the Coach Harbaugh to pick us up. But like, nobody, my host didn't leave me, nothing like that.
Right, because that's crazy. Like if a guy takes a recruit, I mean, this is Michigan; these are bad boys coming in, and they're like, "F this guy." Like coaches ain't gonna be having that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Nah,
the host, his host will probably get in trouble. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
You
like,
just left him because, like, say if you leave something to him, God forbid something happens to him. Like,
that's on your back.
How do you tell
he's in there, he never been there, he don't know what's going on. Then all of a sudden, what if he gets jammed up? You know what I'm saying? Like whoop whoop. Like who's this?
How do you tell your parents like, yo, this 17-year-old, I left him and he's in jail now, or he's in the ER?
Right.
You would nah.
I'm sure the coach picks those.
You might get
those
cut out.
hosts very
those
wisely.
guys are they get there. So that was that's what I'm saying, man. And I just knew that was gonna So it was just mad regular.
Yeah, that's what he does. I don't know if he still does it, but like
well, he better because he was almost on the hot seat until he won that game.
Even the classes before me, I think they said the same thing. Like Coach Harbaugh couldn't get you at like 12 or something like that.
Makes sense. Give you a little night out, whatever, but don't let you go too crazy.
You can't,
and then because now he has to see you. You know what I mean?
There's probably
so he got to see like
probably
this guy.
so many buns on that campus, bro.
In Michigan,
Dog.
Insane.
So
I bet you.
Wow.
He already talked about he had a shorty.
No, he got a shorty.
Is your shorty from down here or up there?
I'm not saying you don't even got to partake in this.
She's from outside of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you don't even got to partake in this part.
Right, but let us live vicariously.
So I went to his game, the Notre Dame versus Michigan game. So every single year, me and a bunch of our homies, we take an RV trip every single year. We go to a college football game.
Right.
We happen to go to the big house for the,
right.
And it was pissing the entire game.
Yeah, it was like
I'm talking about
like a monsoon hit.
It was bruh, listen, bruh. We was in there. I got these crazy seats. We was like literally four rows up from like right behind
the bench.
The bench.
Notre Dame, Michigan bench.
Michigan side.
Did you wear Michigan gear?
Yeah, I wore Michigan gear.
All right, yeah,
I'm not a Michigan fan, but I wore Michigan gear.
If I'm going to a game, I'm participating. Like,
I'm participating.
Maybe not Michigan, but like if I don't care, like if it's Clemson, or the Gamecocks, like I'll pick a team and be like, all right, I like this.
So we're in the game, pissing the whole time. We get back, we change, we go out to the bars, bruh.
Bun City?
Everywhere. It was a good time. I'm just gonna say it was a good time. But let's get back to you know what I'm saying?
I felt like you made out with some chicks.
Let's get back.
Right.
But it's a great time out there.
So what was college life like for you? Like what was it like up there for you?
Early on, it was hard mentally because I've never got hurt before like that. Like I was out my whole freshman year. I mean, granted, I wasn't gonna play anyway. We had Rashawn Gary, Chase Winovich, Josh Uche, all guys who were like starting as well now. So I knew I was gonna play, but like just being out, I tore my meniscus. I had to get like a full repair on it. So I was out like 6 months, and then I came out when I got injured. I was like 275, so I was transitioning to D tackle. And then when I came out, I looked like this. It was like I came out of prison or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was when I would do my rehab. You still had to lift. So like I was in there, I had to lift, and then.
You saw them. I mean, I'm sure you had to do some lifts, but I mean, you had the whole meniscus repair. Like I feel
it was just a lot of upper body and like
it felt like you ballooned up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I didn't get fat. Like I literally came out of rehab, 305, 310, and that's where I'm at right now. Like I've been. Like I range anywhere from 305 to 315.
You're 300 pounds right now?
That's a big boy.
I'm probably like 312 right now, yeah. Like right as we're sitting here, like 312, yeah.
Stocked.
It's crazy.
That's crazy, man, because he looks like he's like 270.
Really? I haven't seen a 2 on the scale in probably 4 years, 5 years.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I don't remember the last time I seen a 2 to start off my
And you ain't even sloppy. That's thorough.
That's crazy as hell.
So, That's dope. So, what was the change for you? You know what I mean? Obviously, it's totally different. We already talked about that student athlete life. Like, what had to change for you when you transitioned from high school to college?
You really got to grow up because, you know.
It's all on you now.
Yeah, like your
dad ain't waking you up no more.
Yeah, my dad ain't waking me up. My mom ain't waking me up for school. None of that. Like you gotta get up, go to class on your own. You gotta make sure you're on time for every meeting, every lift, every workout, all that.
It's so intense.
So it's like, and then you understand like you're subconsciously competing against other guys.
Yeah.
Like that's just the reality. Like that's still my reality right now.
Yeah,
it's my
day.
reality for the rest of my career. Mm-hmm. But the biggest thing for me was like after I got my knee surgery. 2018, like I was good enough to play, but like I just wasn't mature enough. Like I knew the playbook, all that, and I got in a little bit, but like I wasn't ready to take on like a big role. Like I'm ready to step in and help this defense out. And then 2019, I had a crazy spring ball, and then
is that when you guys went over to Greece or some shit?
Nah, we went. My freshman year, we went to Rome.
There we go.
And then my sophomore year, we went to Paris, and then my
doing the most.
That's dope.
And then
That's super dope.
And then 2019, we went to South Africa. I only went to Rome because like I didn't like missing my mom's birthday, and the trip always collided with my mom's birthday.
Man,
you're tripping.
If you don't
Mom,
get her a
hey,
chance
Mom,
to-
You're tripping.
Hey, Mom, what's about celebrate that in
Yeah,
June?
go. Yeah, we gonna celebrate when I get back.
Yeah, because we went to Rome. It was fun, but we had too much stuff on the itinerary. Like we had
Okay.
too
Yeah, they're not
much
gonna let
stuff.
you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you guys
but-
got to be in the group. You guys got to be controlled.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Because God forbid
it was
somebody get
literally-
arrested.
Yeah, but at the same time, it was literally like it's weird over there. Not weird, but it was just different over
Just
there.
a different culture, you know what I'm saying?
Like I'm thinking, so we're going to Italy, and I love pizza. I'm thinking, oh, the pizza gonna be crazy over here. Pizza over there, if you say pizza,
It's not Americanized.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like
pizza over there
It's like
is like
real
it's
Mexican
like,
tacos really aren't that good.
yeah, I feel the same.
Pizza over there is like
Flat.
burnt garlic toast.
Yeah.
Not burnt. It's like garlic toast with tomatoes sprinkled on top of it. Like that. When she brought that
bruschetta?
out, I'm thinking this is the appetizer. I'm like, yeah, I look at the waitress. I was like, ma'am, is this the food? And she was like, yeah, you ordered pizza, right? I'm like, yeah, but I don't see any pizza. And she was like, and
I don't mean to disrespect.
Yeah, I forget the other name. I forget the name where they put the cheese on it, where it's like more Americanized. I forget what they call it over there, but like pizza, like over there, like is like garlic toast and
Open an American joint.
yeah, like garlic toast and like tomatoes.
I mean, I've seen a
and
couple travel channels over there where they got like a sort of like a pizza shop where it's just like they come in there and you get them all the specialty ones, but I forget what they call it too. I forget what the technical term is.
Yeah.
Them joints probably pop over there. They're like, man, this is.
Yeah, I mean
this is fire.
they come out. They're like, you know, they're smaller. They're probably about yay big, but like they're thin as shit. You know what I mean? And they cracked them boys up. I was like, damn, that looks crazy.
That's dope, man. When I was doing my research for trying to prepare for this interview, I was watching some interviews from you, and one thing that was dope that I heard about you was when you said that you be paying attention to everything, whether it's podcasts, whether it's cats that you met that are in the NFL now. Mm-hmm. Like when you first got, like what made you? I feel like that's, you know what I mean, doing your research, mentorship. What made you get into wanting to listen and wanting to learn?
Because your attention to detail has to be high, and that came because in high school I knew very little about X and O's of football. It was like
Who did? I
in
knew one
college,
coverage.
Like I learned in college, like it's real, like X
Yeah.
and O's. So it's like the way you gotta have that. Your attention to detail has to be high, and then I just started, like just really wanting to learn defenses, like not just like the front, like the front four, but like I want to know everybody's job.
Yeah, where everybody's at.
So, and then it just kind of went on there for like, so everything I do now, whether it's sports related or not, my attention to detail is very high. Like my awareness of wherever I'm at or whatever I'm doing is very high. Like it's insanely high. Like I have to, if I'm not aware, I feel like awkward. Like I feel like something's off.
So not to skip ahead, but what are those things that you do pay attention to? Like what are you consuming? Like what do you make sure you tap into every day to make sure that you're learning?
So I watch film every day. I'll even watch the same.
Still now.
Yes, like
So like, what kind of film are you watching?
just like the play. So I'm still trying to learn. Not trying to learn.
Are you watching yourself?
So I watch like Rookie Minicamp, and then I watch like I watch like the defenses from last year, just going through the iPad and trying to like pick up on the plays myself, and then just watch how they play certain blocks and stuff like that. But in college, like I would dissect people. Like offensive linemen to tell you what they're doing if you know what you're looking at. So I forget, somebody said that to me, and it stuck with me. And I was like, they'll tell you what they're doing if you know what you're looking at. Like, and I could give y'all a million examples of why I know what blocks come in or what.
Yeah, like against Ohio State when you had that was your biggest moment, right?
Yeah, for
that
sure.
had to be the biggest moment. I was going to ask him what was his biggest moment. Was it
the Minnesota joint?
Not was it the Minnesota? Was it the Minnesota touchdown?
Nah, the Ohio State.
But the Ohio State tackle for the loss. That was hands down.
That was a big moment.
Huge moment.
Because they were driving on us. Like they were getting up the field a little easier than what they usually were. And I get to TFL, and then I think the air.
No, but what's crazy is the ball was snapped. As soon as it was snapped, he took off straight to the left, bro. Like didn't fight a block. Didn't engage immediately. He just knew exactly. That's like just film watching. That's all it was, is film watching, knowing exactly what's going to happen.
And the guard, he thought he was slick. A lot of guards, they'll look where they're going. Like the average ones or whatever, they'll like have their head tilted. Good ones, they'll dart their eyes in that direction, not knowing like I can see your eyes. Like you don't have like a smoke visor on. Like I can see your eyes. So when he kept darting his eyes, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm going, and this is either gonna be really, really good, or I'm going to create a really big scene. So, and that's a
gamble.
Yeah, that's the line you walk. Like either I'm going to I got to go make this play, or my DC is going to catch me out on the sideline. Like,
and it worked out perfectly. I was snapping, and I hate Michigan and Ohio State.
Really,
bruh?
like,
Florida State all day.
Whatever. Like, don't.
I mean, people can say that, but
no, I'm not going to say. But what I'm saying, it doesn't really compute to like somebody like him. Like he's not worried about them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what do you mean not worried? We got
if you like say you was like a Penn State fan, we'd be like, oh, you know what I mean, this guy.
But Florida State, we had more nationals than Michigan.
Hey man, God bless.
I mean, over the past 20 years.
Do your thing, man.
yeah, good for y'all. Man.
Right.
What do you mean good for us?
Good for y'all. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about Florida State, but like, there's a lot of things I could say. But like, like, good for y'all.
So we haven't been a better program than you guys in the past 20 years?
Bro,
I'm just that's a logical thing to say. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you have your opinion.
Fake relevancy. That's what they have. You know what I'm saying?
Or you saying they're just smokes? They're like Notre Dame. They're smoke screens.
Yeah. I mean, it's
right. Because I felt like we should have got our due. You know what I'm saying? We didn't put them in the mud a couple times. I know the overall score.
Being ranked 10 every single year. No
for
nationals.
For nothing.
I wanted to see if he's gonna talk spicy. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm
gonna really talk bad, but I'm not going to. Like, I'm trying to be professional. Like I'm not going to.
This podcast, you can try to get you jammed up. You can chop it up.
But he's also still out there with a job.
Right. I hear.
There's a lot of things I can say about Florida State, but like, yeah, good for y'all. Good for y'all. Whatever you think.
Right, you could be damn near. You know what I'm saying? That 1.9s.
What
Florida State be like, come on in.
What was y'all's record last year?
Damn.
We was like
the year before that.
Oh yeah, we had to. Bro, we're going through coaching transitions right now.
Jimbo left.
That's what I said.
Jimbo left. Jimbo left.
He left like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah. Did you see that argument that he's having right now with Saban?
I wanted to get into this.
Yeah,
I really want to talk about this NIL stuff.
Right, and because okay, that's what I want to talk about too. Because you kind of Michigan's a big school, and they get big recruits. So, and there's and I heard this story. This is way back when they had what's his name, Braylon Edwards. And who from Pittsburgh went up there? Was it Stevie B or?
Yeah.
I forget. So they used to come outside. And they used to have like all the top players had like navigators or like Escalades, and they were always black. And they were outside with their little things, and they were like, "Man, well, come on, dog. Which one's yours?" So I mean, I know money's been moving around at these D1 programs, but now that they could get actual contracts. Have you seen anybody's like change up? You know what I'm saying? Whenever they get their bread, or like is there like a control there? Like how do you feel about them getting
first off, how you feel about
it?
NIL?
So you could I'm happy for it. I missed the NIL by like a year because it was like my senior year, and I'm like, I ain't really focused on the endorsements deals. I'm trying to make some players. Like this is my last year or whatever.
Right.
But if it had happened my freshman year, I'd have jumped all on it. Like I hope all these college athletes jump all over it. Like
get paid as much as you can.
There's dudes on the team who got like Hellcat deals, all these type of car deals, stuff like that. Good for them. Like,
right, because those are big boosters too.
And the amount of money we bring in each weekend for a home game
is probably insane.
And that's why I've always been
$1 billion
like,
industry.
It's not like we out there not bringing any
merch,
revenue. Like
attendance.
Like our Ohio State Michigan game, it was like top 5 watch sporting events throughout any sport. this year.
That's
not
crazy.
just
That's
college
insane.
football, not just like and out of any sport, the finals, the Super Bowl, all that. Like, so the amount of money they made off that, like, why don't we get none of that? Like,
Ever.
I feel it.
I mean, they've
like,
been
we
getting over for years.
Yeah, like I feel like like we get the NIL, cool. Y'all, we need to be paid. Like college athletes need to be paid more too.
I agree.
Like,
Because there's not every guy's a guy, and he's putting in the work every day
Yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying?
So,
like
like,
he doesn't deserve to struggle this whole time because people really just be eating soups all the time, and then they want to get you in the weight room. Like, look all
I
crazy.
love the NIL.
I think there should just be a basic stipend, 1099.
Are you
know
saying
what I'm saying?
NAL or NIL?
NIL.
NIL, it's called NIL.
I know,
I think everybody should get a basic 1099 payment, stipend payment,
but is every sport getting
and
the same?
then no.
No,
It's,
like,
it's based off of what you bring in.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like you can't like I remember I was
then it's
in
just football and
class-
basketball then.
I was in
So?
class with this one girl
So
and she was a regular student and she was like I think she was like on the I forget which team she was on. Now
Swim
before I
team.
get into the story, like the football team made enough money to send the soccer team to Africa. Like we paid for for the soccer team to go to
Right,
Africa.
you guys bringing enough money to do everybody's
every-
sport.
So
yeah.
it's like, but my thing is like, depending on what sport you play, that's how much money you make. Like,
I
feel-
agree.
but I feel like it should
And
everybody.
how
should
much
be
money
paid.
you make, or that's how much of a percentage you can get.
How much money you make, but I feel like everybody, whether you play where a sport where there's no fans allowed, or if you play football, basketball, everybody should get
Something.
a livable like wage. Like nobody should have to call their parents like hey, like can you?
It
send
all
me some
depends.
money?
It all depends.
I
It
know
all
they
depends.
say
No,
that.
no, I think it's right though because man, when you talking about college athletes, I mean they really put in the work no matter what their sport
Right.
is.
so do regular students.
No,
It's
I get
about
what
what
you're
you
saying.
generate.
It's
What
what
do you
you- it's all
generate?
about what you generate to me. I agree.
With the regular students though, 'cause
They
I
can
had
go
to-
get
I had
jobs.
to- I had to. You can
So
go
can
get
a tennis player who ain't generating
No,
no
you
money.
you
can't.
can't. No, they-
Do you know how much time they put the
Yo,
work in?
no.
I can put them on every single sport.
If you were at Michigan and you were on scholarship, you're on the clock from 8 to study hall ends. And I made this argument. I was like, and I was I forget. I think it was like 2018 when I had this girl was like, I don't think student athletes should get paid. And I was like, if you don't mind, like, can you run down your schedule for me? Like, what do you do during the day? She's like, yeah, I get up, I go to class, I go meet with my tutor, and you're done. I'm like, yo, like, I wake up.
And you're on go.
I probably have
All
to,
day.
I have to go lift, and then I have to go to class, then I have meetings, then I have practice, and then I have study hall. I don't get back to my dorm. At that time, I was in the dorms. I don't get back to my dorm till 9:30.
Like what I said,
And then gotta
9:30,
get
10
up.
at night.
So like, don't.
So there's no time to be able to get a job.
No,
No.
this is literally a full-time job, and it's like that for every sport. Like whether you're playing soccer, tennis, you're a wrestler, or you're on the water polo. Like you're logging hours and hours and hours. So it's like, so don't tell me like, because like I was like, don't tell me you can't get paid. Like you can go get a job. I literally, in my scholarship, cannot get a job. Like I can't go get a 9 to 5. I can get in the summer when we're like quote unquote like in a dead period or I'm forgetting the terms.
Just
when
the
we're in a
off
dead
season,
period,
whatever.
We can go get a job, but you can go like a regular student can go get a job.
Right.
And still like manage like for example, my girlfriend like she was working 40 hours.
She went to
a week.
Michigan too?
No, she went to Pitt. She's a little bit older than me.
Okay.
She went to Pitt and she went to Cal U, transferred to Pitt, and then she was still working a 40-hour job.
Damn, 40 hours a week?
Yeah, and I'm like
Like a study?
no, it was just like she worked. I forget. She was like she worked at a hotel or something.
Okay.
And 40-hour job. 40-hour job. I can't even get half that. Like I can't even get a part-time job.
Yeah.
As a student athlete. So I like with the NIL deals and the stipends we get, like we deserve more. They gave us this NIL deal to like, all right, yeah, here y'all go, shut up. Like, no, I need more. Like,
My only gripe with the NIL. So like the NIL was supposed to be something where the kids can make money off their name, image, and likeness.
Right.
I understand that. I feel that is a great thing, and I feel like all the kids should be making a significant amount of money if they can generate whatever they can generate.
Right.
They can brand themselves.
If they can brand themselves and they can make money, the only thing that I don't like now, which is so messed up, is that kids are now picking schools
Yeah.
off of what
They could do.
off of what a college can do for them.
Buddy just went.
That is-
but Buddy from.
coaches do the same thing.
Right. But,
Yeah, but I mean,
like,
I don't.
what's his
I
name?
don't
The Addison
feel
kid?
It's taken away. It's taken away from the whole college education.
But that's what
aspect of
happens.
it.
That's like saying NFL players.
You don't agree?
It's like saying
Education.
NFL players getting paid takes away from them really caring. Yes, it does. But it's still business.
Does it?
You should not be. You should
does.
not pick a college off of how much money that they
Why?
can give you.
I
That'd be
definitely
like
think
you don't picking a job.
that should be a part
what
of
you
it.
get
That should be a
paid?
part of it. You should definitely be thinking about what programs, what networking in that city. There's other factors, but money should matter.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
like-
gonna ask you. Job A pays you $120,000, gives you benefits, car, all that. Job B pays you $90,000, but they got good health care. They got health care is even. One job pay you $120, other job pay $90. Where are you going?
Where you going?
You going to $120?
Where you going?
Don't. You going to $120?
I'm going to the 120,
Yeah.
but you should be able to just do that if one school's providing you this education. They have a great defensive coordinator. They have a good food program. They put more people in the NFL, and this school over here doesn't do those certain kind of things. Which school you picking? You can do the same thing with that.
But you can get. See,
You can pick the better school because
you can
pick the better school because they have better things. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to pick a college off of what the college can
So what
provide.
are you saying that you think that they do? Because it
Now-
sounds like
I
that's
felt like
No,
you
no.
said the same thing he
Right.
said, just with a different.
Now,
you know what I mean?
now the college would be like, hey, listen, you come here. I can set your family up with this job, this job, this job.
So you're
give
saying
you
there's gonna
this,
be a
give you that,
disparity
give you
between
that.
the top
and now,
dogs
and
and
now
the-
the kids now the kids are picking schools based off what they can provide outside of football, outside of education. I feel like once you get to the school, I think you should be able to get to the school first.
First up,
Get to the school first, and then
USC just did that.
Yo.
He snatched Buddy out of Pitt.
yes, I think that's I don't
I
like
think
that.
that's whack too. But I mean,
here's the-
He left Pitt. Addison left Pitt.
that's his
He
free.
left
That's his
Pitt.
free will though.
USC offered him $2 million. Pitt
Good for
offered
him.
him.
That's alleged. This is all alleged.
Okay, Pitt offered
allegedly, like
Pitt offered him $2 million as well, and Pitt's ranked in the top 10 in the country, and he left.
That's LA, baby.
That's crazy to me.
But here's my thing. You brought up the education. My parents might not like to hear this, but do you think we care about education? You didn't bring me here because I was good at sports. I mean, excuse me, I was good at I was smart. That's not what you brought me here. You brought me because I could tackle people. I'm
Yeah.
a good athlete.
And
And
it-
so
and-
like the education aspect don't matter. And then coaches do it all the time. Like they leave and go wherever for more money, more whatever, bigger status of job, whatever. So like if he wants to go, if Addison allegedly is getting $2 million at USC, allegedly,
Yeah, that's
good
what
for
I'm saying.
him. Good for him.
Yeah, but I mean, like you're leaving a school that's providing you with everything.
See, now that's a different conversation.
because when
He
you first
showed,
said it,
and he got a Dubletnikoff award, whatever you were saying. He was there. He's going to get his money over here, but it's just like he sees the opportunity, the limelight, whatever it is out in USC.
Like he's in LA.
You ever see chicks at Pitt?
I just think they're. I
Compared
think
to California?
I think they're abusing it, man. I just think they're
I mean-
abusing this NIL situation.
You can't.
You have to right now because the floodgates is open. You got to go get it right now.
They're all the way open. The transfer,
how many
the
people actually
transfer
make it in
portal-
the NFL?
The transfer portal is ridiculous right now.
It's wide open.
It's wide open. You can go anywhere you want. I mean, I
You
just
don't have to sit out a year.
don't have to sit out a year. I agree with not the not sitting out part. I agree with that.
But here's the thing, though. So what you're saying is, it's just things are getting a little too reckless out here.
I think
There
it's just
needs to
getting
be
too.
some type
It's
of.
the wild west out here with these college sports.
But these
I want them to make
presidents,
money. I want
directors, all these people that's been running these top universities this whole time have just been shoving money in their pocket.
Yeah,
The NCAA is, I mean, they've been getting rich off of kids,
Right.
and they're treating kids like cattle.
Yeah.
You come in there, I'm gonna get you 4 years. I'm gonna get you as big, as fast, as strong as possible. If you blow something, next man up, keep it pushing, and we're gonna pump this guy up too.
Yeah, so like my thing with NIL, if I was
I got
if I was
passion.
one of those big names, like them dudes, and somebody come to me, yo, I got $5 million. You come to school. Hey, mom, I'm going to USC. Hey, dad, like, I'm going to USC. Like they just gave me.
I'm going to
$5 million.
Syracuse if they say that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
Boston College.
like, cause at the end of the day, the NFL finds you wherever you at. There's guys who get drafted from mid majors, D2 schools. So that, like, it's not like it's not like anymore. And for another thing, do you think everybody just goes to Alabama because I want to go to Alabama and I want to win a national championship? How do you think they was getting 5-star?
I mean, he-
Okay,
Like,
no. Of course they're cheating. Of course they're cheating. They're definitely throwing them bread. I
No,
understand.
whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa. He
So
said he
NIL
didn't pay for none of them guys.
Yeah. So allegedly, the NIL, it's like it's even the playing field for these schools now because it's like there's no way Alabama should have. The
It's
number
not
one
even in the
recruiting
playing
class.
field solely on the fact of you got places like Texas that boosters are crazy.
Yeah, because they got their own networks, like
The
5
boosters are
different
crazy,
networks.
so they're going to be able to do
And there's
something
no
way
state
crazier.
tax.
Yeah, but what I was saying, it's going to redistribute the power in college football. Alabama,
I agree with that.
And like the SEC shouldn't be getting the top recruits over and over and over again and going to the national championship over and over and over again. Like something's not right.
Oh,
there's no
the
way
dynamic's
y'all
gonna
get-
shake.
Yeah, there's no
Florida's
way,
coming back.
Yeah, like there's no way.
No state tax.
Oh, yeah.
Like y'all are getting these. I remember lining up looking at my first play against Alabama. The So their left guard, right from my perspective, their right guard was 6'7", 380. Their center was 6'5", 330, and their other guard was like 6'6", 370. And I'm like, I remember asking them after the game, like, yo, did they like where did they find you? Like
seriously,
like where,
those are freaks.
Like you were made in a lab somewhere. Like there's no way you're just normally walking around. Like
Big
this.
country.
But my thing is, Alabama has 5 of those at each position.
Yeah.
Like
It's crazy.
you can't tell me like they love Alabama that much. Or I'm gonna go wait 3-4 years before I play. Like, cause Alabama, like you're not about to.
So you're saying
like
well,
that. You're not about
they're
to
definitely
like
getting,
But they're
broke
all going
off.
to pros.
They're getting broke off on a certain kind of level. They have to.
You got
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And here's what's allegedly about your boy Nick Saban, right? You know his million. It's like I don't know, $2 to $5 million house, right? The campus said, okay, we're gonna buy that property for you. Now that is campus property, so he don't pay taxes. He don't got to pay bills. It's basically like a building for them to take care of. They maintain and everything. All he got to do is get up and coach football. He don't do nothing else. He don't worry about nothing.
and collect the paycheck.
And the biggest one. And all they say is win. That's what he's doing.
I mean,
And now he out here crying.
but yeah, I feel like NIL is just redistributing. It's gonna maybe not this year, even the year after, but at certain points, like let's say 5 years down the road. Excuse me, I don't think Alabama's just gonna be dominating.
They're not. It's going to be
Good.
impossible with this NIL. It's going to be impossible
Good.
to have
Good.
crazy runs. I mean, like you might be
Like Texas A&M is going to make them run in like 3 years.
Texas A&M is going to be good this year.
Texas should be coming back. You know what I mean? Like USC
Yeah,
should be
all
coming
those
back.
schools, all those
Michigan should be
schools.
coming back. Ohio State, I mean, still there. But like I'm saying,
Time
like,
out. We're already back.
nah,
We're
you're not.
already back.
Oh,
Man, you won.
Yo,
Y'all
time out.
beat
Yo, where-
Ohio State one time.
All right, but you only as good as your last game. I hate when people say that to me. Like we whooped on them. We let y'all off the hook. But we let y'all off the hook. But like next time I come here, I'm gonna wear my Big Ten ring.
do your thing, Playboy.
So it's like don't say like
Harbaugh just saved his own life.
Nah,
He should have been gone.
You're coming back. You're coming back after you get that second contract.
cool, but like
That
I'm
second
gonna make sure I
contract
have
when he's up with, and he got that new
I'm gonna have
necklace.
new. I'm gonna have new
I
stuff.
hope you wear.
new
I
chain.
hope you're
stuff.
wearing your Michigan State shirt.
I will.
I'm just gonna come in. I'm gonna have my ring, and I'm gonna face the championship emblem towards you, and it's gonna sit there the whole time. So anytime you start talking about Michigan State,
Michigan State, you heard that? We need to get one this year.
y'all- they're
Everybody's
not.
going down.
They're not.
Damn, he's a hater,
not.
bro. So what you
I'm
say?
not- I don't.
We
I
can't
hate-
run
I
through
hate
Penn
them.
State,
Like,
Michigan,
I
and
don't- I
Ohio
hate
State.
Michigan State.
So
How do they put that rivalry
Michigan
in
State is your second rivalry.
It's right there with Ohio. Like it's right there with Ohio State, Michigan.
But
Like, it's-
I feel like it
we-
can't because
like,
I mean we don't get the same status as y'all got. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, cause y'all
That's
ain't
what
on
I'm
that-
saying.
Y'all
but,
ain't on that level.
But we ruined y'all.
Y'all ain't on
We should
that
have ruined
level.
y'all season this year.
You did it.
How we beat y'all that all of a sudden you guys ranked ahead of us.
Cause the voters seen like yo like they just blew the game. Like y'all weren't better than us at any aspect of football. Like not any aspect. Not from coaching, from special teams, the offense, defense.
But
to
we
war-
pulled
to
the
warming
dub
up,
off,
stretching,
bruh.
or
He said warm up, stretching.
warming up, stretching. Our pregame walkouts better than y'all's. Our colors better than y'all's. Our bus we drove in on is better than y'all's.
That's the only reason that's what I'm saying. You guys
y'all
get the
are better than us.
notoriety.
And there's a reason y'all call like y'all are a little brother for a reason. Like
See,
like,
they come
we
with this,
wholeheartely,
but we
like,
coming back
They
on.
said the
You're
bus
not.
we-
And
the
we-
bus
you're
we
not.
drove.
And now we got a billionaire funder now.
What is
Our first one.
we got about 50 of those.
Nah, you got
we are the
maybe 2 or
top
3.
public school in the nation.
Public.
Right.
Man, that's too
We create
prestigious.
billionaires in Michigan.
Fuck y'all.
And
All
you
right,
don't,
how about
yeah,
that?
Yeah, you don't want to know academics with us either. Like y'all,
No, but that's-
y'all go to Michigan State because y'all get denied from Michigan. Like, oh, you get that, they get that letter.
Right,
Like, oh,
we
you're
should
not-
be getting
you're not
those out.
welcome, you can't come.
We should be getting
You
those
didn't make it.
Alabamas. You say with them kids from Florida that can't read. That's what we should be accepting in Michigan State. All them guys that come in there cross-eyed and got traps out the world. That's who we should be
He
getting.
said Michigan State is Penn State Beaver.
Like, no cut.
Come on, bro.
No cut. Like I really hate y'all too. Like I hate y'all. Like
So,
I despise. I hate your colors. I hate your grass field
Go
because it's
green,
horrible.
go white.
I hate the stadium. I hate the walk to the stadium.
Hold
I
on,
hate everything.
wait. You like turf over the grass?
No, I just don't like Michigan State's grass.
Oh, okay.
I just don't like Michigan State's grass. Like I hate
dig it.
everything. I hate everything. I hate the way their campus is set up. I hate everything about Michigan State.
Hey, man, fuck it. We
Everything.
won, though. You know what I mean? And we going to win next year.
I'm not there. I don't
No.
care.
He's like, I ain't.
I'm not there.
Hey.
But even then, we still gonna whoop on y'all
We
because
need
y'all
to-
got to come to the big house. I'm about to whoop on y'all. Like
We gonna get our recruiting up. Watch.
How we gonna see?
We need that timer one more time. We got the next trivia for him.
We're about to get the Pittsburgh
We
joints.
about to get to Pittsburgh. We about to get to Pittsburgh.
It's about to expose if you're really a Steelers fan.
Yeah, hey,
What you know about the hometown?
But they're easy.
Hey, he's
they're
media
decent.
trained, y'all. You're super.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good at what you do. All right. You ready?
Hold on. No, I'm not ready. All right, reset. Let's go. Whenever you done with the first one.
In the last 50 years, the Steelers have had how many head coaches?
Just 3. Chuck Noll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nickname for the Steelers defense in the 70s.
Still Curtin.
Steelers all-time leading receiver yardage.
I think Hines Ward.
Franco Harris number.
32.
How many Super Bowls have the Steelers played in?
8. No.
Yeah, you're right.
8. Yep.
Steelers all-time sack leader.
James Harrison.
A football merger in 1943 between Pitt and Philly created what team?
Steelers.
Steagles.
Oh, I did, yeah.
5.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard that.
4,
The 3 players were nicknamed the
3.
Killer Bees. What were their names?
2.
Bradshaw. I'm blanking. You got
Ben Bell, Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, he killed that.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, he killed that.
I'm tripping. I was thinking like Bradshaw and them. I was
Yeah,
tripping.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, last one. There's one more.
Why are we doing the timer, my guy?
Yeah, I know. I just want to. I mean, it's here.
My
What
God,
hype
done.
song is played at the beginning of the fourth quarter or in
my
big
God,
moments
we just
behind
talked
field?
about this. It's the rock song. Oh my lord. We just said this in the meeting too. Oh my.
You said the beginning of the what quarter?
It's
Beginning of the fourth quarter or big moments at the end of the game.
What song?
as soon as one of y'all say it, it's gonna snap. It's like a renegade.
There you go.
Yeah, there it
good
is.
job.
Renegade.
Good job.
Yeah.
Renegade.
Renegade, yeah.
That was good. Oh yeah, you damn near a Steeler then.
I mean, last time I checked, I think I am a Steeler.
Last time you checked, he's really, bruh. That's so crazy, bruh. It's so crazy. Someone that you see grow up in your town. You know what I'm saying? You go to the high school games and you see him doing that, and you just like the NFL and pro sports just seem so unattainable. You know what I mean? Like when you watch it, you know what I mean? You're just like, man, you see all these people.
This is the second pro we had on the pod, though. We're damn near popping.
Yeah, but it's like
You know
one of
what I
those, it's
mean?
one of those crazy situations where you're just like, man,
Yeah, I know, because the
you don't
percentage
know.
of it's just crazy.
Like exactly. You gotta be a certain kind of size. You gotta have a certain kind of hunger. You gotta have like everything
but
gotta
the
be.
steps is there. All you got to do is walk them.
And now you there. You just had your rookie mini can.
Yeah.
How'd that go? Like did you feel like you belonged when you were out there?
Yeah, I luckily like the playbook's very similar to what we ran in Michigan. Like the individual drills we do like during like our indie time, very similar to what we do in Michigan. And like when we only went each practice we only went like 10 plays against the offense. So like, you don't want to get anybody like hurt or anything like that. So I did pretty well. I ain't gonna get on here and run my mouth like I was like Aaron Donald out there, but I did pretty well.
Is it just a rookie mini camp you're doing right now, or is it
Yeah, no,
OTAs in general? Like, have you seen the OGs yet? Like,
Yeah, the vets are back. So my first weekend it was just like rookie minicamp was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then like the vets came back. So like usually we go out, live, do walkthrough, we done. Like that's pretty much it. But like yeah, it's cool being around like Cam Hayward, Tyson Alulu, Chris Wormley, who's another Michigan guy. It's cool just seeing them because I've been watching the Steelers my whole life, seeing them on defense. And once I got to college, I started looking at things differently because I'm like, all right, how would I fit in this system? How would I play this block? How does Cam play this block? How does Chris Wormley? How does Big Tuitt? How does Tyson Alulu play these blocks? Like how are they?
And he's a dog.
who?
What's his name? Alulu?
Alulu. Like
Alulu.
People don't understand.
He
like,
is a dog.
He's a monster.
Strong.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the first time he
And
walked
that's
out.
that's Samoan stuff, ain't it?
Yeah.
The strongest people on earth.
They're the most naturally athletic.
They're
strong
the
people
strongest
out there.
people on earth.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like with him and the thing about them, they're really open to like giving you advice. Try to help you out. They're not like one of them dudes that I'll figure it out on your own. Do this, that, and the third. Like they're really open. Like like this is how you play this block. If you got any questions, they're not like they're great dudes. Like so, I'm lucky to be learning from them. Like because there's some guys like older guys like you'll figure it out on your own. But like with them, it's all.
I already know
like,
that'd be me.
How'd that happen?
Right.
Did they run up on you or was you seeking them out trying to get advice?
Or were you just in the same drill?
Yeah, we do our all right. So indie drills, for the casual fan, like when you break up, like whether you're just a linebacker, The linebackers go with the linebackers.
Right.
The defensive line go like so
Yeah.
forth and so forth. And we split up into groups, and you look in your group like, oh, I got Cam Hayward and Tyson Lulu. They're going first. Like that's who's starting off the draft. And like you look up, oh yeah,
Then you follow suit.
Yeah, there's Chris Wormley who had 7.5 sacks last year, which is hard to do from the interior. So it's like, oh, all right, well,
What's Mike Tomlin like though?
He's
Behind the glasses.
He's a cool dude. Like, and the funny
They
thing
always
is,
say he's a player's coach.
yeah, he's real cool. Like he's real.
But they say he don't cut no corners with you neither. Like he
Yeah,
just
no.
said he's just straight direct to you.
Yeah, as he should be. And the funny thing, I was joking with him. I'm like, his voice carries. Like his voice projects. Like he talks loud. But like he's great, very professional. And then like you say, he's a great players coach. Just like like asking about my kids, stuff like that. And we talking about that. Like we joke about arms and like D&G. Like that. He's a great.
But he knows?
Yeah, like arms is like.
Everybody knows.
Everywhere.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I be joking with Coach Mr. Colbert when I see him, the GM. I'm like, I'm starting to think y'all signed me for the
donuts.
Yeah,
Oh, they be asking you to bring them up?
yeah. But like, Coach Tomlin's a great dude, and he's real big on family. It's a real, like a lot of places say like, oh, this is a family structured building, but like at Pittsburgh, it's really like they treat you like your family.
Well, they let the boy homie Tua slide last year because he was going through some things, right, with his brother, whatever.
Like
So like, and they backed him the whole time. You know what I mean?
Like, for me, like it's a great organization from top to bottom, man. Like everybody in the building, like they're polite, they're fun to be around, fun to joke with. Like literally from the the chefs, the coaches, the trainers, the janitors are amazing. Like literally everybody in the building is amazing from top to bottom. Like
That's dope.
It's great. I'm really fortunate to be in that building every day.
Okay. So back to fatherhood. How old your youngin?
So my daughter's 2 and my son is 8 months.
Okay. How's that changed you? Like what has that done to you?
It's my whole perspective on life is different. Like the way I don't want to say I used to be really opinionated or whatever, but like I look at things very differently now. And even when it pertains to like the sports side, people think like, oh, you have a kid. Like I'm gonna do a million extra reps. Like no, it's just like my pride sets in like, yo, like my son's in the stands. You're not gonna throw me on the ground. Like I gotta answer to him in 10 years. Like, yo, Dad, was you good? Like, yeah, let's cut on this film. Like my daughter may not care about football, but I know one day my son's gonna ask me, yo, Dad, were you good at football? Like, yeah, come on, we're going to the basement. I'm gonna cut the projector on. We watch a film. Even with my daughter, like my daughter, my girlfriend, my parents in the stands, my son, like you're not about to just put your hands on me and just throw me around, like you feel me? Like that's where it comes, but like it's definitely a great motivation because it's like I want to give them, everything they want, whatever they want, like I want to give it to them, and like I know, and fortunately, I'm blessed enough to be in that position where like if I handle my business, like my kids ain't gonna want for nothing. Like,
Right.
They're not gonna want for nothing. Like whatever they want, like I'm gonna spoil my kids. Like
One of them things where you can see that light at the end of the tunnel,
So
man.
it's just like with my kids, like, and then another thing is it kind of puts things in perspective for you. Like I can have a bad practice, great practice, all that, but like when I take them pads off and I go home and I open the door, I'm still dada. Like I gotta go home and be dada. Like, and like no matter, like I said, whether I have a good practice, bad practice, good game, bad practice. Bad game. I go home and when I take my pads off, all that, I open the door, I am dada. So being a dad is crazy. It's amazing because I'll be looking at them sometimes. I'll be staring at my kids. Like my daughter runs around now everywhere. My son's finally trying to crawl. Like he sits up by himself. I'll be looking at him sometimes. I'm like, y'all are really my kids.
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one. That's crazy.
No.
Y'all are really.
Heck
I be
no,
like,
bro.
yo, y'all are really my little babies. Like my
Came out of my nuts.
Bruh, I swear, like
Squeeze.
no, that's a huge thing. Like I'm going through it. Like my son is now turning that corner in baseball. He's like now turning that corner. He's had 2 home runs in the last 3 games. You know what I'm saying?
he's like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting to snap out. And every single time I see it, I'm just like,
Is he going to be as big
he
as
came
Donovan?
from my nuts.
Do you show him that though?
What?
Do you show him that? That's the wildest thing because I'm like, dang.
I can't.
I don't want
show
you to
him.
lose your hunger.
Exactly. Like keep grinding. I want you to keep grinding.
See, my thing is like when, like especially like my daughter and son start playing sports. Don't let them be out there cooking dudes, cause I'm talking crazy to your kids. Like yo, like, they gonna have to kick me.
No,
out
you
of the
won't.
bed,
No, you won't. You know why?
I'm talking.
You know why you won't? Because your son or your daughter might not be that guy,
I'm talking.
and you don't want nobody talking crazy to your kids.
Yeah. See, my thing.
So you gotta find that line.
I ain't gonna. Don't get me wrong. I ain't never gonna disrespect nobody kid. But like if my son posting somebody up and it's a baby, I'm yelling, yo, that's a baby. Like, if my daughter,
he's just gonna cut his eye down to this family.
If my daughter like her mom's a really good volleyball player, so if my daughter's a really good volleyball player, she spiked the ball in somebody's face, I'm gonna look at your kid's parents like, yeah, that's my child.
That's
like,
mine.
That's my child. She about to do it again. Or if my daughter like what she plays. I hope my daughter. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be right-handed. I hope one of my kids are left-handed because like I want like my son. I'm hoping because my girlfriend's left-handed, so I'm hoping one of them are left-handed. But like I
You
hope
got to make it left-handed then.
yeah. I mean, whatever comes natural to them, let them do it. But like I hope both of my kids play basketball.
Them lefties is always crazy. The swing to the shot to everything they
Right,
do.
right,
The
right,
lefties just got a natural.
Yeah, and I hope my daughter is like her mom's height because my girlfriend's 6 foot.
Trying to think like, bro.
Damn, you got a big ass.
See
Yeah,
how,
so I'm hoping
see how
like-
swole I am, bro. Like it's like, what position you think I play? Like you, bro. Hold on, wait. Hold on.
Probably safety.
You feel me, cuz?
Probably free safety. I don't want you.
You
know,
feel me?
you're
I'm
kinda
still
small.
there.
No, but
you're
that's
kinda
still-
small.
I'm
though.
still
I
there.
can't-
Bro,
I
I'm
don't
too.
want, you're gonna be free safety. You're not gonna be strong safety down
Getting
the box.
cooked.
Like,
Bro,
you're not
I'm
gonna be-
212 solid.
Oh, if you're 212, you're probably like a free safety.
Free safety, bro.
Strong
Come on,
safety.
bro.
You're not ready to be down.
What's
the
Joe
box.
playing, bro?
Come on, dog. Your boy's washed.
He said, leave me alone, man.
Shit, I'm built like Big Ben. What we talking about? QB1. What the fuck you talking about?
Okay. You said a few minutes ago that if you handle your business, that your kids ain't gonna ever want from nothing. Like, what's some of it? I know you've been exposed to some cats who are already in the league. You're around some things, and I know what exposure can do. What's some advice you got as far as, I don't know, financially moves?
So I got this thing in my head, especially financially. If a car is $100,000 or $200,000, I don't care if I got like God willing, I get in my second contract, it's a big contract, whatever. If I can't buy it twice, I won't buy it once. Like if and I'm not a millionaire until I have millions put up. Like I'm not a millionaire once like I look at my bank account and it says $1 million. I'm not a millionaire. Like and then like I said, like with me, like I'm not like a flashy dude. I'm not like a materialistic dude. Like if I had it my way, I could literally, I'm gonna wear Nike tech suits for the rest of my life. Like I don't like putting jeans on. I don't like trying to get all fancy and do all that, buying crazy shoes. Like I'm gonna get the retros I want. I'm gonna get like I love Air Maxes. They're comfortable. And then like literally that's it. But like with the financial stuff, it's just like I'm gonna put a lot of my money away. I ain't trying to show off. Like yo, look at my car, look at my house. Like yo, I want my bank account to be big. And like I said, the biggest thing with me, if I can't buy it twice comfortably, I won't buy it once.
Make sure you invest your money too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's it.
I'm assuming you're beginning to build your team, agents, financial
already
advisors.
got my agent. Financial advisor, I ain't really tripping on because I know how to manage my money. Like I feel like you get a financial advisor once you start getting the big money, or you're just I don't want to say immature. You just don't know how to manage your money. Like with me, I don't got time to be blowing my money. I got 2 kids. Like
So when you get signed, I mean,
Well, right now,
I'm not trying to
just
count
a camp.
pockets or nothing like that because I don't know how that works. But when you get signed as an undrafted free agent, do you get paid for that?
yeah, you get a signing bonus.
You get a signing
there's guys
bonus.
who get like only get like luckily the Steelers reached out early and I was I'm an undrafted free agent, and then there's guys who really take a really really hard road. Like my road's hard just being an undrafted guy, but like there's guys who only get invites to just the rookie minicamp, and then like luckily
And they get paid for like a workout.
Yeah, like you get paid for that weekend. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of so. It's
Yeah.
like, but yeah, luckily I'm in.
And they take 10 guys, right? I think it's 10, somewhere
I'm
around.
not, yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it's like 10 guys.
yeah, something like that.
So I didn't know like what undrafted how it worked if they got paid or anything like that. So you get paid
It'd be like just like he got drafted in the last
training
couple rounds.
camp and everything like that. If you don't make the team, and then your contract is just gone.
If you don't make that 50-man roster, ain't no more money coming in.
Right.
And if you don't make the 50-man roster or like the final cut or the practice squad, ain't no more money coming in, big dog.
So it's grind.
Do you? What do you feel?
I don't like the.
What do you feel? You could say you could talk about what do you feel.
I feel good. Like I'm happy. I'm coming to a place where like again like the vets are real open about helping you. My playbook from Michigan is it's pretty much the same stuff, but just different terminology. Like the indie drills. Like I feel comfortable with like the playbook and learning the playbook. We only put like probably 1% of the playbook in, but like I'm feeling comfortable. I'll be able to like pick up on the playbook fast, and then like I said, the individual drills we do like during practices, like what I've been doing, and then just I believe in myself, and I don't mean that like in an arrogant way or nothing, but like there's something that's always stuck in my head, like God wouldn't have put me this far to just stop right here, like I'm it's full throttle to the max, like, but I feel I'm in a good position, like I just got work. That's the only thing I ain't worried about, like. Trying to say, like, oh yeah, I'm on the Steelers now. Like, I'm like, no, I got work. Like,
Grind time.
In my mind, the way I'm thinking, like, I still have not made this team. Like, to me, like, making this team is helping the team out on Sunday, like on Sundays. Like, in my mind, like, granted, like, like, fortunately, I'm getting paid and stuff like that. But like, my thing is like, I gotta make the team. Like, I gotta be out there on Sundays. I want to be in the game when Renegades playing, and we gotta get off the field. Like, that's part is just how I think. But I mean. I got a good chance, and that's all. I just gotta take advantage of opportunities. Like,
yeah, I mean, just the work, and then God
make me buy a jersey, bruh.
Yeah.
I just want to get a jersey again, bruh. Like I don't really like wearing no other man's name on my back. But if you'll
do a Jeter,
I'll do a Jeter.
There's gonna be so many Jeters.
There's gonna be a billion. There's gonna be a billion. Like
and the Jeters that aren't Jeters are gonna be coming out the woodwork. Like,
truth.
Yeah, because like everybody's intertwined somewhere.
Yeah, like I joke, like I know my cousins. Like if you weren't at Grandma Jackie's
I know
house,
my cousins.
If you weren't at Grandma Jackie's house, Aunt Vicky's house, Grandma Minnie's house, for the
Miss
cookouts,
me.
and don't message me. Don't message me asking for nothing.
I can't get tickets.
Nope. Like if you're not like you feel me, like if you were, I know all my cousins on both sides. Like if you weren't at the cookouts, the family functions, the Thanksgivings, don't message me.
I hear that.
I'm either gonna leave you on read or I'm gonna block you. Like, one of the two.
I feel it, man.
This was
good. I was
man.
just thinking because I was like, there ain't gonna be too much fat. You got to cut off this because he definitely didn't jump out the window here and he just gave us exactly what we needed. You know what I mean?
No, the pod went good, man.
Yeah,
You did good. I mean, I felt like you did it before.
Yeah, I mean, I've been interviewed. I was like I said before, I've never done a podcast where I'm in the building. It's always been like with all the COVID stuff and all the COVID protocols now. A lot of that stuff's been virtual.
No, we don't believe in COVID over here.
He said we don't believe it.
We already beat that.
Right.
No, I caught COVID. Like,
You thought you did.
I caught something. And it was hurting too.
Come on, bruh.
You know what it is
bruh,
when you a
got
guest on the
bars,
pod.
bruh.
You know how we end
You
it.
got bars, bruh. Everybody got to have a little bit of bars.
I
or
ain't
something.
even gonna jump on this beat. I can't rap. I ain't even gonna embarrass myself like that, fam.
Your brother raps, man.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah. Please check that out too. But like, he's the one. Save that for him. Y'all get
bruh.
Y'all get him on the show. He can spit a 16.
No. All we don't need is 16. We just need a quick 2.
Just talk to him.
Just a quick 2.
You know what I'm saying?
Something quick, bruh.
Just a quick 2.
Bruh, just a quick 2. Donovan in the basement.
I look how he starts off with Donovan in the basement. That's all about location.
He said I ain't getting comfortable. I gotta make the team. So I'm grinding mentors. Shit, I'm on my scheme. You know I'm going hard. I ain't getting lean. I ain't seen a 2 on the scale since 19.
If I can rap like that, I spit. I'm not about to get embarrassed myself. Dudes gonna be looking at me crazy. Like, I'm cool. If I can rap like that, I'll hop on.
If I can rap like that.
Yeah, I thought you was rapping, bro.
Oh no, I'm cool.
I thought you was rapping.
I'm good with ad-libs. I can cash y'all up a little bit. That's all you gonna get.
I can't rap either. Shit.
Yeah, I can't.
But when I had the headphones on, it put me in that bag.
I definitely feel like a rapper.
Yo, bro.
Like I said earlier, I
put
feel
you in
like
that bag. Oh, the music loud. Yeah, that music loud. played against Ohio State in front of them big crowds.
Big crowd.
Big crowds.
Big loud. Big N, gotta get big out. You just gotta create it.
Right.
Make a spectacle. Feel me?
Joe, you ain't got nothing?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, what's up? You can rap.
You got no
Hell no.
He said, go to Michigan, not with the Wolverines.
Okay.
Come through the line, he went left real clean.
Okay.
He said he read his eyes. He know what the guards is doing.
TFL.
Like he in prison. He know what the guards is doing.
Okay.
Shout out to COs and everybody telling on the low.
All right.
Not really shout out to him, but bop, bop, niggas get blow. This ain't that type of episode. You feel me?
Hey.
Appreciate
Congrats, Brody.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming.
Flying, man.
Myers sweaty than a motherfucker.
For sure.
That was good, man.
That was good vibe.